Hey y'all, welcome back to Real Raw Sweet Tarot. If you are new here, welcome. If you're a returning member to the Soul Tribe, welcome back. Taurus, this is your reading. My lovely earth sign, I hope you've been grounded. I hope you've been calm. And I hope you have been really enjoying this new moon this week. I hope new communication, new friendships, new conversations have been coming to you. But yeah, nevertheless, this is a morning reading. We're hopping right into it. We're going to spark it off with the intuition deck, see what you need to know, see here. The new moon was on Sunday. It was in Gemini. And this one really is about like not holding back things you want to say. And yeah, really expressive communication. Also, yeah, just like trying new things in general. Having a new conversation with somebody you haven't had one with in a while. Okay. But nevertheless, planning trips and spending money, honey. I love when this card comes out. It's summertime. I feel like everybody's booking their trips. Literally, even at my job, I feel like everybody's kind of on vacation at the same time. So you could be on the same type of agenda. You're planning trips, you're spending money, and yeah, love to see that. Enjoy yourself. Some of you guys may have a flight today. Someone loves kissing you. Mwah. Oh, okay, Taurus. You got somebody in your radar. Love that. Or you're already dealing with somebody. Less talking, more listening. This card hasn't come out in some time, and I always like to make it a point that it's really important because sometimes we miss things we are supposed to hear because we're too fixated on talking, or we're too fixated on responding or replying or getting our point across, when sometimes we really just need to sit back and be quiet because you're going to miss a valuable piece of information the more you keep talking. And I feel like that is also carrying you into this week, and my left ear is even like thumping as I say this. I feel like this, out of even these last two cards that we haven't even seen yet, I feel like this is going to carry you the most throughout the week because maybe you have been talking more so than listening. And like I said, there's going to be something that you have to actually hear that you're going to miss if you're talking. And last two, we have do unto others as you would want done unto you, the golden rule. This card has actually never came out before, so I feel like that's another huge statement. A lot of you guys may not read the Bible. It really doesn't matter. I just feel like the golden rule of life, regardless of where it comes from, is very important. Do unto others as you would want done unto you. Don't treat anybody how you wouldn't want to be treated. I feel like that's just common sense, but sometimes common sense ain't so common. Some people actually don't do that. So buying you gifts, spoiling you. Okay, Taurus, whoever you're involved with, they love your lips, just period. And some of you guys could even know that, okay? And then I feel like somebody's really spoiling you. They're buying you gifts. And I love how I drew on here like a literal present, a ring, and a bracelet. So some of you guys could be getting pieces of jewelry from this person. Even if it's not jewelry, I would just like to throw that out there. But nevertheless, that's what we have. And then let's get into the what lies beneath. Oh, burning evidence, first one out. Let's just take the 3. That's exactly what we're going to take. But yeah, burning evidence was the first one out. We are going to clarify more with the tarot, but burning evidence usually means either somebody's trying to burn somebody's stuff. You're trying to get rid of things from your past that no longer serve you. You don't want to see it no more. So it's just like, yeah, I'm getting rid of it. And then we have promiscuous here. Yeah, somebody that sleeps with your man, somebody that's a hoe, they like to get around. Yeah, I don't know why I'm hearing same-sex couple, because this could be a gay couple and there's a man that's very feminine and he basically is more of the feminine one in the relationship, and he kind of just sleeps around, freelances, does what he wants. That's only going to resonate for some. Sorry, y'all. And then last but not least, we have outdated, discarded, outdated, irrelevant, old news. This is what I like to call my ex card, because anytime this card comes out, it's usually somebody from your past, somebody you haven't thought about in a long time, you haven't spoke about in a long time. And yeah, they're just old news to you. Like, they're really irrelevant in your life, but somehow, some way, they are coming back and resurfacing. So let's see, what's burning evidence for Taurus? What's being burned? And I also like to always make it a point that this looks like documentation or some type of book. So, even if somebody isn't literally burning something, somebody could be like deleting screenshots or deleting pictures. It's just getting rid of something. It doesn't have to physically actually be burned. What's burning evidence? But for some of y'all, it might be. For Taurus, what's burning evidence? What's being burned? Seven of Wands in the reverse. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. You don't have to be, but... What else with the Seven of Wands? Five of Swords in the reverse. I feel like there was just a huge... Even if it wasn't a huge argument, I just feel like somebody keeps trying to fight for you, and that's not working. So I feel like somebody's like, maybe if I burn Taurus's things, that'll like rile them up a little bit. Seven of Wands in the reverse, though, it's crazy because somebody is kind of like on shaky energy, walking on eggshells with you. For some of you guys, this person hasn't even done this yet. They're just thinking like how much turmoil it'll really cost or if it's really worth it to do this. Because the Five of Swords and the upright is like, yeah, we've been going back and forth, but it's like actually not worth the battle. Okay. But if they're in the reverse energy with it, I feel like they're struggling to see, like, if I do this, will this gain me? And I know as crazy as it sounds, but I feel like somebody's like, if I do this to Taurus's things, will it gain me brownie points or will it put me more in the doghouse? Because I just feel like somebody just wants some type of interaction, some type of communication regardless. So, yeah, somebody's having a pretty outlandish way of thinking right now. But what else with the Seven of Wands in the reverse? Five of Swords in the reverse. Or somebody already did burn your stuff, but now they don't want to fight no more. They don't want it to be any more confrontation. They don't want to feel like they have to do anything that they possibly can to get under your skin. They're past that point. What else with this Five of Swords in the reverse before we move on? Star in the reverse, Aquarius energy. Somebody just completely lost faith in everything. They lost faith in you or they lost faith in the relationship, and maybe that's why they burned your stuff. Oh. Yeah, also the Star in the reverse, somebody could see that you gain a lot of attention and that could have angered them. And that's why they were like, oh yeah, let me just burn all Taurus' shit, because they feel like they can get attention from other people out in the world. Like other people can't look at you. Like other people can't compliment you. It literally makes no sense. I just feel like somebody's very territorial. Oh, sorry. Did I say territorial? What else with the Star in the reverse? Also, somebody is like very, very doubtful. I feel like they lost faith in the relationship, but they also lost faith in themselves along the way somewhere. Or I feel like they wouldn't be acting like this in the first place. What's promiscuous? Let's just move on. What's promiscuous? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody sleeping with somebody for money? Or I feel like when somebody feels like they can get a new opportunity to be with somebody, they just choose to do that. Also, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody could have lost their job. Somebody could be financially unstable in some type of way. And yeah, and it could have been a new job with the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody could have literally only been working somewhere like 2 weeks and they already done lost it. And now they feel like they got to sleep with somebody for money because they don't got none. Wow, you ran out of that first and only check real quick. Second of all, what's the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse? Or this Ace of Pentacles in the reverse could also be, this person could be trying to like just come around and like sleep with you, or they could be trying to prove a point to somebody like, yeah, I could steal Taurus off of whoever they're with. So if you are involved with somebody new, somebody could be in this energy of feeling like they can steal you away from your person. Three of Cups in the reverse, Emperor in the reverse. Heavy Aries, Leo, Sag energy in this reading. But also Three of Cups in the reverse with the Emperor. Somebody could be talking about you with other people with this Three of Cups in the reverse. That's always either third party energy. This person could be talking about you with one other person or multiple other people, their feelings about you. But with the Emperor in the reverse, somebody could be trying to make you come off like you were controlling or you were abusive in some type of way, mentally, physically, or verbally. And Emperor in the reverse with promiscuous. Somebody could be saying like Taurus tries to control like when or who they sleep with, or like if they get a new opportunity to be with somebody, they try to like justify it in some type of way. I just feel like somebody really tries to Also, you want to know what I'm getting? I feel like somebody could try to control the feelings that you do have for them. It's almost like when they talk about you with somebody, it's like, well, Taurus know they feel this way about me, or Taurus know what I did, or know what I provided, or know what type of money I had in my pocket when I was with them. I just feel like somebody is trying to prove something to somebody. And this coming out with promiscuous, 3 of Cups in reverse, they could be saying that you sleep around with people, that you're always with somebody. They tried to lead you in the right direction, but it didn't work out. Because the Emperor in reverse is somebody that literally is abusive, like I said, and it could be in any form. They don't have to be physically dragging you across the floor, but they could have been mentally abusive to you every day, literally. And with the cups here representing your feelings and emotions, I feel like you poured out your feelings and emotions to this person, but somehow, some way, they always change the narrative and they try to control how you felt instead of empathizing with you. Yeah, and then the World in the reverse, that's what I'm saying. Somebody could be seeing you online. Somebody also could be facing bad luck because you're receiving good luck and good karma, so they're receiving the bad end of everything. Yeah, 5 of Cups in the reverse. They feel disappointed. And they feel lost without you. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Quit playing. Whoever this person is, I feel like, now the Queen of Wands in reverse is heavy Sag energy. But regardless, you got a fire sign in your life for sure. And I feel like this person sleeps around because they don't really have it together financially like they want. They use their charm to get what they want, but they'll sit there and try to say that it's you. Yeah, that's that controlling energy. As long as they're controlling the narrative, that's all that matters to them. What's outdated? What's outdated here? Outdated for Taurus. What's outdated? Is this a person from their past? Is this just irrelevant news? Somebody just wants to like stir some shit up. And for some of you guys, that first person, if it was an Aquarius, just know they don't even have faith in y'all being cool anymore. So if that wasn't like a romantic situation, you just know. Anyways, the High Priestess in the reverse coming out for outdated. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. I feel like somebody, this person, or if this is a separate person and it's a water sign, just know, I feel like somebody tried to block your intuition and you've been knew that, but it's old news. It's just like, you can't do that. And even if you used to be able to do it, you can't do it no more. 2 of Wands. Yeah. Somebody is really, really like sitting on the fact of like, their intuition is blocked. So they can't see your next move. They can't figure out what you're doing. They can't even try to pinpoint it. And then this 2 of Wands here, I feel like somebody's planning what they could say, what they could, you want to know something? This coming out with outdated, somebody got me feeling like they're planning what old news they could bring up about you. Yeah, I just feel like didn't I just say somebody is just looking or like basically fishing for something to talk about because there ain't shit going on with you, Taurus. Just period. And I feel like they're trying to find something. Yeah, Knight of Cups in reverse, more Pisces energy. Yeah, you could be dealing with a water or fire sign, heavy water right now, but yeah, 4 Cups in reverse. Somebody is acting super emotionally available. They're coming off like very bitter with their feelings. And this is also somebody they're such old news to the point where it's like, they really used to play with your feelings. One week, y'all super cool. The next week, they can't stand you. One week, they're popping up with flowers, chocolates. And if you're a man, one week, they paying for your haircut. The next week, they saying you ain't shit. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely a person from your past. I just feel like they played too many games. And that's why they're old news. And this 2 of Wands coming out in the upright. This could be you like planning or deciding where your life is going to be without this person. You're really making strategical plans at the time. Somebody's name could start with the letter M or the letter F or the letter C. Yeah, 4 of Cups in reverse. Somebody's kind of just like sitting like a bump under the log under their tree because I feel like they're so focused on the past of y'all. That's all they have to operate off of. It's like Taurus ain't even in that same energy anymore. Or like I was also about to say, 4 Cups in reverse, they're acting very, very emotionally unavailable to you, but then they just like to pop back in when they feel like it. And that's not cool. We're not fucking with that. Because, yeah, sure, Taurus is an earth sign. We're grounded, but you're also ruled by Venus, the planet of love, relationships, and harmony. So it's like, if there's no harmony here, if our relationship isn't healthy, and you're not showing me no love, what do we have in common? Nothing. Just period. And then you got the Magician at the bottom of the deck. You are very, very talented. And I feel like it's about to start coming out even more this summer, even more this year. And also the Magician card is literally just saying you're stepping into your power. A lot of you guys could be spiritually gifted and you're really, look at how our hands are over the trees. A lot of you guys could be connecting to nature a lot more as well. All the butterflies on here, I always like to make it a point that this is like a metamorphosis card. Maybe you really are discovering something new that you're actually genuinely very good at, and it's really going to take you far in life, or you're actually going to pursue it because it's something that you've been dreaming of and now you're trying to make it a reality. Some of you guys really could wear crystal necklaces as well. And the fact that she has an infinity symbol, there is something so powerful about the Magician card, because whatever talent this is that you hold, it's forever instilled within you. And I love that the infinity symbol is on her hood, because I feel like it always reminds us that whatever talent we have, it's never going to go away. It could have been something you was good at when you was 17, but you kind of fell off of it, but now you're getting back into it and you're fucking more amazing than you was when you were that age. And like I said, if it's spiritual gifts, any type of gifts of clairvoyance, just know, I feel like they're getting stronger. I feel like you really are truly an alchemist. And the Magician card is also, whatever I create in my brain, I'm turning into reality. So just like she's standing here with her eyes closed and like, you know, I want my life as light as a feather, and you got all the feathers. I want to feel like I'm being reborn. Hence the butterflies for the metamorphosis. And yeah, I just know I have control, because whatever I think, I can create. Anything I want, I could command it to fruition, in the words of Kevin Gates. Just period. But yeah, I love that that's your major arcana over the whole thing, because it shows me that you're taking your power back regardless from, and I do really just feel like these are all like separate people. Like you have an air sign, a water sign, and a fire sign. You got 3 people in your energy, to be honest. And like I said, if this fire sign is, if this is one person and they did burn your stuff, whatever, they talking about you with other people, and they sleep around because they ain't shit, they ain't got no money, whatever, that's on them. And then this water sign could literally just be an outdated, old news ass person who has blocked intuition. Yeah. And on top of that, the High Priestess in the reverse, I feel like this person been fell from grace a long time ago, which means like whatever their intuition tells them to do, they're going to do the complete opposite every time. And that's why they always end up in the situations they do, especially when it comes to their feelings. Yeah. But nevertheless, Taurus, this was your reading. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated. I love y'all. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please book a personal, because this is feeling a little bit too specific for somebody, okay? And if you want to do that, please feel free to DM me on Instagram, or you can comment on this video and I will reach out to you personally and give you my email. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.